Do you deal with an ever-multiplying chart of accounts just to get at the metrics behind transactions? How easy is it to decide which account to use, fix errors during close, and report on that chart of accounts? What happens when you want to filter transactions by multiple factors? Is that bloated chart of accounts keeping you from getting to the answers your company needs? Let me illustrate a better way with an example. A growing company selling alarm systems and installations needed to understand where they were making money and where they might be losing money. They had multiple product lines, different levels of service, and multiple departments. On their old accounting system, they had created a whole series of accounts for each of these aspects of their business. At the end of each period, they would export data to Excel spreadsheets and begin the long process of filtering to get to the meaning behind the transactions. Due to growing competition in their market, the executive team has launched a marketing campaign and sales initiative. They want to see financial impacts on a weekly basis over the next quarter. Fortunately, the finance team recently moved over to Sage Intacct. They can now get at the requested metrics in minutes, not days. For the weekly marketing review, they can produce up-to-the-minute financials by item and department. Because they track municipality as a custom dimension on each installation, they can see where they get the most traction, allowing marketing to choose the best locations for billboards. When it's time to close the books, the lean chart of accounts means fewer errors to correct. The company closes the books in record time and quickly delivers key financial reports to the executive team. How do dimensions make such an impact? They make it easier for you to set up and use your chart of accounts. For example, instead of setting up expense accounts for each of your departments, you can set up a single expense account. Then use the department dimension to filter by individual departments in your reports. Dimensions help you enable real-time reporting by pulling information across various aspects of your business. For example, using dimensions, you can look at revenue for a particular item and a particular customer. By actively applying dimensions, you can analyze your business in ways not possible with a typical chart of accounts. At their core, dimensions enable you to independently tag transactions. Instead of hard-coding individual accounts, you can slice and dice your financial information to create more focused analysis. Sage Intacct offers 10 standard dimensions. You can enable department, location, customer, vendor, employee, item, class, contract, project, and warehouse. The last 3 apply to specific modules. You can tag a transaction by any combination of the dimensions you choose to enable. You can also rename and repurpose standard dimensions. For instance, you may have a not-for-profit organization where you work with various funds. You can rename the class dimension to the fund dimension, then use it to track revenue and expenses against your different funds. By tagging multiple dimensions as you enter transactions, you can capture more granular operational and financial data tailored to your business. Suppose your business centers around projects. You can tag projects in all your transactions, then analyze profitability project by project. You can even create custom dimensions, like our example company did with municipality. See how you can put the visibility and flexibility of dimensions to work in your organization by scheduling a live demo of Sage Intacct today.